Hey, what's good? You got it. This is KQKC Boxing. Back with another live stream. Now, this is not part three. It was a part two because I got off so that Goodfella Sports TV would be on. But turned out that he was late getting on because regardless, I'm respectable and I'm respectable to everyone. I'm respectable to the LDBC. If you're not with the LDBC, I'm still respectable. So therefore, like I say, I want to apologize if I blocked somebody or whatever, but I just looked to see was anybody. I'm sorry. Let me turn this down. I wanted to make sure I didn't block anybody before I came on. So again, KQKC Boxing's channel. Shout out to the LDBC. And I just want to holler about Spence and Crawford. Okay? You know, you got a lot of people that want to see this fight, including myself and Blue Blood, which he's on his way right now to Boston. So hopefully he can get some great interviews so we can see him. No, I'm not at that point yet. I'm a new channel. And a new channel, you know, you got to make your bones. And you have to climb out the gutter to the top. You know, personally, everybody has a mentor. Everybody has an idol. Or somebody has somebody they look up to. Well, I look up to the LDBC. Now, for you haters, I take offense if someone talk about someone in the LDBC or someone that has helped me out. If someone say something bad or negative about Goodfella, Sports TV, Black Fight Fan, 78 Sports, for non-international boxing, Rough House, you know who all in the LDBC, Coach, even Curtis Anderson. I'm going to take offense to it because these brothers had gave me nothing. I mean nothing but encouragement. And that's enough for me. Now, we all know I'm a new channel, as I mentioned. And yes, I don't have the fancy microphones. I don't have the fancy equipment. I don't have the fancy this or that. But I will in due time. But I'm going to keep on striving and keep on giving my subscribers exactly what's going on in the current state of boxing. And as I mentioned, Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford, that's a fight that we want to see. But for some reason, both guys are not calling out each other. Now, I don't know why, but they're not calling out no one. Now, McIntyre, he seemed like a cool dude. But then again, he sometimes jump out of the trainer position and go into that brotherly love position where he takes up for Terence Crawford in the wrong way and he go about it the wrong way. Then you have Bob Arum. Now Bob Arum, he's calling out Earl Spence for Terence Crawford. Everybody calling out Earl Spence from Top Rank except Terence Crawford himself. Now, Earl Spence, he don't have no one calling Terence Crawford out for him. He's not even doing that. I mean, sure, he'll discredit his opponents. He done that, but he will not call them out. Let's make it happen. Everybody want to see it. We both can make a lot of money. And the best of the 147 division, we'll see. I mean, you can make a case here. That's what I just don't get. Why not? What's up, Dog 77? I see you, brother. Arum seems to be legit this time. Yep. That's what I'm about to say. All right. These dudes running, boxing, playing Russian roulette with the fight fan. You're right. That's what it is. They put something out there, and we got to sit there and try to figure the shit out. Is they for real, or are they just fucking with us? You know? And like Blue Blood has said, Bob Arum been full of shit for years. And we got that mentality to think that he's full of shit now. Exactly. But now he's actually for real. I think KQKC, I believe that, hey, he's trying to tell the truth this time. He really wants this fight. Now, why? I don't know. But I think he want to beat he want to beat Al Heyman. He want to show that, hey, Terence Crawford is the man. Terence Crawford got the goods. Terence Crawford going to be an ESPN star. I don't know. But he's calling out his fighter before anybody else. And Bo McIntyre, like I said, he's a trainer, but he steps out of the trainer position, and sometimes he take up the big brother position for Terence Crawford. And you can't do that. So you got to leave personal feelings out of that shit. Yes, that will be a good fight. Yes, that's what we need. But as I stated once before, no way. No way if boxing failed this time, it's going to come back. It might come back a little bit if we get enough people interested. I think Bob really does see this fight as a possible trilogy. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, I think so, too. We haven't had one in a long time. I mean, we had a rematch, with Leo Santa Cruz. He was in 2. He was with one with Carl Frampton. He was with one with Abner Morris. Then he was talking about fighting Abner Morris again beside Gary Russell Jr. Man, give me a break. But this Terence Crawford and Errol Spence, you're right. It could be a trilogy. You know why? One might end up in the draw because they both are great fighters. They both have great defense. And you know for a fact Spence come forward. Always. He's going to come forward. And if he go on the back foot, he knows how to defend himself on the back foot. They both got great defense. Oh, yes. And they both make room to punch. I remember the time that Earl Spence was fighting Kell Brook over there in London when he won the IBF. He had Kell Brooks on the ropes, and Kell Brooks, trying to get off of him. Earl Spence pushed him back, with that forearm. I like when he does that, so that get him room to punch. He don't smother his punches like Sean Porter does. See, Sean Porter go in with his head, That's why there's always so many headbutts. He go in with his head, then he try to work. But how you gonna work and you chest to chest with somebody? You don't have no room to swing. All you got to do is what? Hit behind the head. That's the only thing you can do. That's a no-no. So, I mean, look, Terence Crawford got great feet. But Earl got great feet too. I mean, this is some people say 50-50. I don't say that. I say 60-40. Earl way. Because Earl is a natural welterweight. Terence Crawford, what I seen with Jose Benavidez, I seen a smaller fighter than Earl. I didn't see no full-fledged welterweight like a Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman been fighting welterweight ever since he been pro. Unbiased or biased boxing talk. Okay, Florida already came out and said that Al Heyman is holding up the fight. So if you have so much faith in Earl, why doesn't Al? You know why? Because Earl got to speak up and make the fight himself then. That's what he needs to do. I got faith in Earl, yes. Because Earl, Earl, he got wrinkles that ain't nobody even seen yet, except in sparring. And the reason why, now this is quote unquote, he said he never had to use it. He tried to use a little bit of it with Lamont Peterson, a little stutter step here, this and that. I mean, he's very athletic. And he's a natural southpaw. He don't switch. Now, he might catch you while you switching. But Al Heyman, if he's holding up the fight, then I don't know how true that is. So I'm going to say allegedly, if he holding up the fight, then he try to milk it. Just like Pacquiao and Floyd. But I tell you one thing, I'm not going to wait 5 years for it to happen. I will push it. You're right. A lot of people do look good in sparring. And you're right. Ain't no joke. Everybody look good in sparring because you know why? You got headgear on. You got bigger gloves. But when you get in that ring, it's different. But I tell you one thing, Earl gave Floyd some work in sparring. I mean, some rough work that he got so mad that he put Earl out his gym. Then he went and say, no, come back, man, my fault. You can box and, you got the best of me and, hey, I apologize. So that's arguably the best of this era. Not of all time, but Floyd is the best in this era. Now we need to find out who's the best between Crawford and Earl. Now, Crawford is a good fighter too. Now, don't get me wrong. I told you I'm not biased. I like Terence Crawford. Hell, I like Earl too. But, like I say, some people say 50-50. I say 60-40. But don't count me 100% correct. Because, see, Terence Crawford, he can move. He does angles too. He know how to move and get out the way. He know how to get off the ropes. He know how to clinch when he's in trouble. I mean, he know how to throw a jab. He know how to work. He know how to work off a jab. And he know when to switch. Seldom you're gonna catch Crawford in between switching. I know that's for real. I'm gonna read this. I think you're in denial a little bit. Promoters put you in fights to know for a fact you will win. If Al is so sure, he would have already put him in there. No, 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 no. No, no. I have to respectfully disagree with you. Because no, promoters don't put you in there. You know, Frank Warren wouldn't put Frampton in there with Leo Santa Cruz and thought he was gonna win again. You know, no. Promoters, they want you to win, of course. They think you should win, yes. But you don't know what can happen, especially in heavyweight. One punch in heavyweight can change a fight. And Al, oh yeah, he got confidence in all his fighters. Shit, he got confidence in Berto. But hell, we all know where he sits. But that's the boxing game. Promoters there to make money. You know, that's what it is. You know, I understand what you're saying. You know, I really do. But I really believe that Al is trying to milk it. You know, he's trying to make this a super fight. You know, see, Al is not a promoter. He's an advisor. Earl promotes his own self. Earl is the promoter. Man Down Promotions. Al Heyman just has a piece of him. See, when you're an advisor, you can go anywhere you want to. He can Oscar De La Hoya can promote Earl, but Al still get a piece of that purse. He signed an advisor contract. Now he does play the promoter hat sometimes, but they go to Al Heyman to advise. Look at Danny Jacobs. He's promoted by the Zone. I mean, the asshole. You know who I'm talking about, Eddie Hearn. But he still is advised by Al Heyman. So, but I understand what you're saying. What's going on, Underrated Darkness, brother? What's going on? Yes, sir. I'm just talking about Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford. Man, what's in the dark gonna come to the light. That's right. Man, so we want to see this fight, and everybody's playing, like my man said, Russian roulette with the fans. And yes, unbiased or biased boxing talk. She right in some aspects. Yes, sir. They playing with us, you know, and they don't. I really believe the promoters don't care if they win or lose, but if they win, oh, that's great. That make them look good, you know. Oh, I got these many champions, which Al Heyman does. He has the largest stable. He had the most champs. You know, London created boxing, but America perfected it. You know, so I just want to know why everybody's calling out Crawford. Everybody calling out Earl, but Earl don't have nobody calling Crawford out for him. So that's what I say. I say, look, Earl got to start doing like Deontay Wilder. You know, hey, take control. I understand he's a soft-spoken guy. I understand he's from, you know, the South. You know, show that hospitality. Well, Deontay Wilder, he's from the South too, but he's from Dallas. He's soft-spoken. He's a gentleman. You know, he's a chilled out dude. But he got to open his mouth. He got to get in front of them cameras. He got to make this fight happen. Like Floyd. Floyd claimed he offered Manny Pacquiao $40 million. And he looked at his purse and see what was the highest he made. And he doubled that. You know, that's allegedly what he said. But I tell you one thing, you're right, Doc. Underrated darkness. You know, hey, they need to get it on right now. You know, because for one, the world don't have time. Well, the boxing fans don't have time to wait another 5 years for a super fight or a so-called super fight or another best fighting the best. Like I said, you know, all that across the street. He's across the street and I'm on the other side of the street. You know, no. Tear that down, make it a parking lot. Let the best fight the best no matter where you at. Okay, you fight on different networks. We get that. You can figure that out, can y'all? Split it down evenly. That's all. Okay, you take 2 commentators from your place. You take 2 commentators from yours. Y'all figure out which 2. You know, and hey, let's make us a party. You know, I mean, it's not that hard. You know, what the purse gonna be? You going to a purse bid? Okay. Do like any other fight in a purse bid. Only difficult part I see is the networks. That's the only place I see. But I tell you one thing, I don't think Box is going to wait 5 years for Earl and Terence Crawford. Like I said in one of my videos, I hope and pray, just like Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder, that don't be one of those moments where they don't fight, like Cassie Mayer and Floyd Mayweather. Why they never fought? That would have been a good fight. Actually, they talked about fighting. They never did, though. Why? We don't know. Gary Russell Jr., Leo Santa Cruz. Leo Santa Cruz do not want to fight Gary Russell Jr. Why? Why? Maybe because Gary Russell Jr. got fast feet and fast hands. And Leo Santa Cruz, he throw 100-something punches, but they got to land. And hell, you know, Gary Russell Jr. be out of there. You know? The name of the game is hit and don't get hit. And you'll last longer. So that's what I'm all about. I'm all about the best fighting the best, man. And let the best man win. I'm not hating on Anthony Joshua. I'm not hating on Deontay Wilder. Both can fight. I think Deontay Wilder got that right hand. If you get caught with it, bye-bye and night-night. Now, with Anthony Joshua, it's different. He has to break you down. Then it's night-night. If he don't gas out. See, when you lift all those weights, you putting on extra muscle. That's right. You putting on extra muscle, and extra muscle, man, you got to carry that shit around for 12 rounds. And next thing you know, you're out of there. So, but like I said, you know, we need to see these fights. And I want to see them. You know, and we all know Anthony Joshua don't want to fight Deontay Wilder. Matter of fact, I don't think he want no parts of the WBC. You know, allegedly, you know, he might have too many shapes. Wink, wink. So we all know Kell Brook, I'm going to switch gears here for a minute, got rid of Dominic Ingle, long-time trainer. Now, Dominic Ingle, he's all about body. That's right. He's all about staying in shape. He's all about lifting weights. He's all about keeping your body pure. But then on the other hand, what I hear is that it's a lot of PEDs users in the house. I hear at least 2 or 3. Now, Just allegedly. So I don't know. But I'll tell you one thing. The fight tonight with Demetrius Andre and this Walter K. I call him Walter K. because I can't pronounce his last name correctly. But, you know, don't think that this going to be an easy fight for Demetrius Andre. That's right, allegedly. That's right. That's the truth, bro. I heard that, man. Yes, sir. I mean, don't think that this is going to be an easy fight for Demetrius Andre. Now, I don't know, but what I seen in the weigh-in, this, well, I call him Walter K. He looks like he's in shape. Now, it's not too much footage on him because he fights all the way in Africa. He never fought over here before to now. But they say he's a hard hitter. Now, we know Demetrius Andre, boo-boo, you know, he used to be a boxing fool when he was younger. And I mean that because I used to see him fight. But you know what this guy is? This guy is like an amateur fighter. You know, he's still living his amateur days. Every time Keith Thurman sees him, all they do is talk about the amateurs. See, they was good friends. They are good friends. They grew up through the amateurs together. But Keith's career took upward while his went down. Why? Because he wanted something for nothing. Al Heyman gave Charlo more money and he got mad. And he wanted more money. So what? He pulled out the fight. Then, next thing you know, he had promotional issues. So he's tied up, can't fight for a couple years. Then he come back and do the same shit. Pull out the fight. Then he changed promoters again. Still ain't fighting. Then, again, he gets with Star/Banner Promotions. They say, hey, look, and you know what? And kudos to Star/Banner Promotions. They gave it to him straight. You can't give it to a motherfucking straighter than what they did. They say, look here, D. They call him D. Look here, D. Look, it ain't happening. A lot of people don't want to fuck with you. I'm paraphrasing, okay? A lot of people don't want to fuck with you because, you know, you got a bad following. You got a bad history. But Eddie Hearn is so desperate to show the UK fans that he can take over America and take over the fighters that he take anybody. Jesse Vargas, the main event in Chicago, home of the Chicago Bears and the Cubs. No wonder 50% of the fighters the audience didn't show up. Chicago is not a boxing town. I've been here for years. I know. They Cubbies. The Windy City. Bear weather. Come on. And I keep trying to explain to the UK that, sure, boxing's your all number one sport, but here it's not. It's not happening. Here you got the NBA, the NFL, the MLB. Hell, you got hockey. Then maybe, just maybe, boxing. Now, once upon a time, boxing was, man, Ali, man, Frazier, Hearn, Sugar Ray. I mean, those were the days. They weren't getting paid like they was today. But those were the days. They was fighters. The fighters today, they spoiled. And you know how they got spoiled? They trying to follow the Floyd Mayweather blueprint. Not in the ring, but out the ring. They want X amount of dollars to fight X amount of fighters. Now Canelo got that big chunk of change. Now this really gonna be a hard fight to sell. And now we might never see no fights, no good ones. There's gonna be a lot of people trying to hold out or try to make fights and can't make them. Why? Because they want more money. All because of Floyd and now Canelo. Now, I ain't mad at Floyd. Don't get me wrong. But see, Floyd had a game plan. You know, he came out the crib fight. He had a game plan from day one. When he bought out his contract from Top Rank, shit started taking off from there. When you promote your own self, you don't have to worry about nobody taking this and taking that. Now, I hope and I pray that Terrence Crawford don't end up like Floyd Mayweather, like Amir Khan, like Manny Pacquiao, like Oscar De La Hoya. Wake up one morning, look at his check and say, wait a minute, where all these extras coming from, you know? So remember, Bob Arum from the old school, you know? He sat next to Don King in the class. If you know what I mean. Wink, wink. So that's what I'm trying to say. We need to see this fight, and we need to see this fight like yesterday. I don't care who call out who. They both are good fighters. And trust me, if that fight is made, you don't even have to promote that fight. Because it's already being promoted. It been promoted for what, 2 months now? When they do make that fight. That's all I'm saying. When you make that fight, you don't have to promote it. You don't have to do a commercial and this and that. It's going to happen. That's all. It's going to happen. And I know both fighters going to be nervous. Because both fighters got skills. And both fighters are not fast starters. So, Terrence Crawford, he got great defense. So, if Earl go to the body, Earl better make sure he go to the body correctly. Because Terrence will block that shit and move away. Vice versa. Vice versa with Earl. Earl going to have to start leaving that body alone and do some head hunting. Because, see, you got a different opponent. You don't have your regular opponent where they will leave their midsection open. Just like the Benavidez fight in Crawford. Now, I might be wrong, but you all tell me, what kind of game plan did Jose Benavidez have? Because he left himself open. I mean, open. Every time he put on his high guard or earmuffs, you call it. Then what happens? Terrence Crawford goes to the body. Not once, not twice, but a 3-piece. And he kept doing that. I mean, it seemed like his father that's in his corner would have told him, stop putting up your high guard. Don't you know how to hold the phone? That's putting your glove up, you know, by your cheek and cover up with your right hand up, your left hand up. Never hold your hands down. You're inviting to get a jab in your face. So what was the game plan? You know, apparently A wasn't working. I don't think they had a B or C. I know, I understand. I mean, hey, I know he had a bad leg, but he knew what he was getting himself into. He knew he had a fight coming up. If his leg was bothering him, then hey, trust me, he should have pulled out the fight. Now, he would have lost some money. They both would have lost some money. But sometimes, you know, we do a lot of crazy shit for money. So with that, you know, hey, I just want to see you fight. That's all. So I try to get my live streams in, then do my videos. I'm a new channel, and I hope you'll support me. And I'm trying to get it in. I'm trying to grind. I'm not going to stop. And they want me to stop. A lot of people that don't even have anything to do with boxing. But I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep grinding. I'm going to keep going on. But like I say, that's all I wanted to say. We got to have this fight, and we got to make this fight, and we got to make this fight happen like yesterday. And that's all KQKC wanted to talk about. That's it. That's all. I hope everybody that watches the fight, because I'm not paying for no zone. You know, Eddie Hearn just don't deserve my money. But I would definitely be back, homie. This stream was nice, brother. Hey, man, hey, thank you, brother. I really appreciate that. You know, hey, I'm not going to quit. They want me to. I'm talking about family members and stuff like that, but I'm not. I love boxing. Like I always end my video when I say I'm not new to this shit. I know boxing, but I'm true to this shit. And that's what I am. And my subscribers, man, I'm going to tell you, you haven't subscribed yet? Man, hit the subscribe button, because I'm going to try to give you the quickest news possible in the current state of boxing. Yes, sir. And like I said, you know, if you want to donate, it's be in my description box after I upload this video. And if not, that's fine too, because I love to have you just as a subscriber. And I want to get a shout out to the LDBC. They are a good group of guys. They've been helping me out behind the scenes. They know I'm new. They know where I'm at. They know what my mindset is. And especially Goodfella Sports TV and Panay International Boxing. I even did a live stream together, co-host with Goodfella yesterday. And that was pretty fun, you know. I never did that before. But again, I'm KQKC Boxing. You know, hit the like button, and also subscribe to my channel. You know, I won't disappoint you. I know I have a long ways to go, but I'm going to keep on grinding. I'm going to keep on making my 2-3 videos per day. You know, because I got to, you know. And, you know, I'm not one of them guys that try to take the shortcut. You know, hard work pays off, baby. It really do. And don't think I don't appreciate everybody. I appreciate you, Dog 77 JL. You know, the underrated darkness. I appreciate you. And I also appreciate unbiased and biased boxing talk. You know, I try to get on when nobody else is on. Why? Because I don't want to be on live stream when somebody else is on live stream. You know, I don't know. I guess that's disrespectful in a way, you know. So without that, you know, one more time, I'm going to be out of here. I'm KQKC Boxing, and I catch you on the next one. Peace and love.